Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA-TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Why are we doing this?
Remember when we first started and we were like, well, what do we do if we change the subject of the show?
What if we're talking about adorable animals
our
and we're doing
answer
this?
was, all right, like, just tap your card, tap your papers. That'll do it.
Just move on. Sometimes I still do that. I'm like,
right.
Still
It's true.
works.
I think I do that too.
still works sometimes.
Anyway, we made it to Friday, everybody. It's going to be, yes, well said for all of us. It's going to be a cold weekend, so why not stay in, watch some TV. Just so happens the Grammys are on KDKA Sunday night.
Yeah, a lot of people are very excited. I feel like you have to do that when there's gold involved. Don't you feel like
the
you gotta get
special
your
gold
swanky.
voice. Yeah, so they're once again going to be hosted by Trevor Noah. I don't think I can keep up this accent.
Wait, is it happening in California? Is it in LA?
I don't know the answer to that.
It's not in New York,
No,
is
I
it?
think it probably is.
Because aren't they getting the snow that we were hopeful that we weren't going to get, but they're getting it,
They
right?
got a lot of snow, and I don't know. I think they're
this
still
new
digging out, and then they're getting more
this
snow.
new little
Yeah.
storm that's coming up.
So,
It barely misses them. Okay. Anyways, I don't know where they're happening. It doesn't matter. What matters
happening
is
in LA, I'm going to say.
who's winning, who's performing, and we do know that Sabrina Carpenter is going to be the first performance, and I cannot wait to see what she performs.
So last year she did her #1 hits, Espresso and Please, Please, Please. Well, this year, Sabrina is nominated for 6 awards, including the top prize, Album of the Year. And then Heather is really going to love this next part.
Well, I was able to see Olivia Dean perform because she was on tour with Sabrina Carpenter. So she did a wonderful set to open up for her when she was in Pittsburgh for 2 nights.
So you talked about her whenever
Yeah.
this happened. And, you know, and I took
loved
it
her.
in.
I loved her beforehand. Like, her music was just starting to come in. And yeah, but she's amazing.
Well, I had not listened to her, even though you had mentioned, like,
Yeah.
I forgot, I got stuck in other things.
Sure.
This morning, Teddy tells me, listen to her. And I
So
love.
it wasn't me, it was Teddy. Somebody else had to tell you?
Oops, this story took a left turn. But my point is, no, I started listening and I really like what I hear. Like, it's part sort of like, if I were trying to compare her, I mean, she's original, like part Norah Jones, part Dionne Warwick, like really nice stuff. So she sounds great. She is nominated for Best New Artist, and guess what? She's a favorite to win.
You just couldn't. I was like, she's really good. You should watch her. You should listen to her. Nothing. Teddy's like, listen to her. And you're like, okay.
Well, he caught me in a moment when I could.
All right.
Listen, immediately.
So also up for Album of the Year, Bad Bunny and Lady Gaga. The critics seem to think it's between these two.
Yeah.
I still think Sabrina's going to take it home. I really feel like her album was great this
Interesting.
year.
So
Yeah.
put your money on Heather's bets.
No, please
Yeah,
don't.
no.
Please don't.
Of course, Bad Bunny, incredible year. He's going to be the performer at the Super Bowl. And Lady Gaga, she has never won. She's won many, many things, but this would be her first Album of the Year award. Can you believe she has never won this
I
before?
can't believe that. I can't believe that. But I'm not so sure. Like, this album, I'm not 100% sold on.
Oh.
It is like it's a throwback. It's
Yeah.
definitely, I feel like we're getting more of her old school vibes that like we all fell in love with. But if I had to choose, like I said, I feel like Sabrina's is the one.
All
I'm
right,
in.
we will see. All right, and if you're wondering why we're not talking about Taylor Swift, well, there's a reason. Her album, Life of a Showgirl, came out in October.
Ooh, and that was just shy of like
Yes.
the deadline to get in. So it's going to be interesting because I'm sure she'll come out with 3 more albums before
Well, that's
even
true,
next
and she'll
year's
end up
Grammys
competing
come.
against herself
Right.
because she writes music so fast.
fast.
She's like an incredible machine when it
Yeah.
comes to that. So anyway, that's what's happening this year in the Grammys, but Album of the Year is the biggest category
Yeah.
all the time. So we want to take a look back at past Grammy winners, and that's what makes up today's list. So Billboard magazine did a ranking of the 67 Grammy Award winners for Album of the Year over the years, and here are the top 5 that they picked. See if you agree with
They picked
this.
these.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 1 on their list, Stevie Wonder for his album Inner Visions.
See, I don't know what songs are on that album, but I know he has incredible music from the 70s. So, all right, number 2 is the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Of course, that has to be on the list.
Lauryn Hill, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, number 4, Michael Jackson's Thriller from 1984. That takes me back to my childhood.
And the Bee Gees, Saturday Night Fever soundtrack.
That takes me back to my childhood, too.
I know. Well, this is nothing current. I mean, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill was the most recent.
The most current, yeah. But I mean, they look back over all years, and that's what they came up with.
Sure.
All right, well, the current Grammys are happening this Sunday night at 8 o'clock. It is happening right here on KDKA and CBS, so tune in.
Tune in.
All right, how about some adorable animals?
Let's get to it. And we got to get to this polar bear here at home. I feel like so often we are heading out to other areas for adorable animals.
Boise.
Yeah. Not this time around.
We have adorable animals right here in Pittsburgh.
And anytime, as you know, the polar bear is out and you're at the zoo, it's a treat because sometimes you don't get to see the polar bear.
I know. And a polar bears, what did you say? Oh, it was panda bears you wanted to hug.
Yeah,
polar bears you definitely should not try to hug.
No, I don't want to. No.
But they look cuddly, don't they?
No.
So this is Snowflake taking a dip and enjoying the weather. They say she is their queen of the cold and she's loving this weather.
They posted this on their Facebook page, but that's not all because the Pittsburgh Zoo also posted a video of their penguins having fun. They do the march, the penguin march.
Yes.
And I know it has to be cold enough for them. I didn't
look at them.
They
penguins
are loving
just
this.
Adorable. The way they move.
Wow.
Like, you know, penguins were the motif of our Gary and I's wedding. Like we were at the aviary and they had, you know, a penguin that came out. But like there's something about penguins. They mate for life, Heather. They're just so cute and adorable.
Look at this. They really like the snow.
And they always look dressed up like they're in tuxes.
Could you imagine loving the cold that much?
No. I am not a penguin.
Could you imagine if you were like, I love this?
I love skiing. I really do. I want to go back
When's
to skiing.
the last time you went
Well,
skiing?
it's been 20 years, but I loved it when I did it.
Are you sure you still love it?
And I want to go, I want to go back to it because it was thrilling. Like you're out in the cold and you in that moment and you're at the top of the mountain, you're looking down. It's just incredible.
I mean, I used to love my skip it, but after having 3 children, I'm not sure that works anymore.
I liked it when we tried it out that one day. All right, hey, it's time to answer your questions. It is the Friday free-for-all. So let's see what you have posted to the Pittsburgh Today Live Facebook page. And first, we're going to hear from Kathy.
She says, I'm your first volunteer for the Tuneless Choir. We talked about this on the show yesterday. That was yesterday, right?
It was just yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
It seems like time is...
Because this week has been 345 days.
Yes, accurate, very accurate. So they've started these choirs. It started in England. It's people who can't sing. And they get together and sing.
Yeah.
And I said, I want to start one. So look, I'm recruiting already. Kathy is #1 on the list. Thank you, Kathy.
Well, and she says that her children have told her to stop singing. Your voice is broken.
Oh.
So I think you're perfect.
You know what? That is perfect. Because Gary will turn to me and say like, ooh.
Yeah, your voice
so
is
I'm
broken
right there
too.
with you, Kathy. You and me.
Mary
We'll start it.
wants to know, how do you deal with the winter blahs and cabin fever?
Panera mac and cheese.
You've been talking about mac and cheese a lot lately.
I bought a lot last weekend and I've just been eating carbs all week.
You know, I think I love hibernation, so I don't get the winter blahs necessarily because you're
like
telling
to
me
feel kind of cozy inside. And you have a fireplace. I'm so jealous that you have a fireplace.
I know. I love that. You mean
know
I
what?
get to sit on the couch
I may just come over to your
bundle up?
house and sit in front of the fireplace
I
this
know.
weekend.
Come on over.
Okay.
It's a
All right,
date.
you heard it there. Got an invite.
Yeah.
All right, Mary's asking, Heather, do you not like Ron? You always seem to be so mean to him.
Do I not like Ron? Well, where do I start, Mary?
Oh, boy.
No. I would say that I think that I'm funnier than I probably am.
Are you?
Also, there's a lot of testosterone in this room, Mary, and I feel like in order to compete, look,
I
the
feel like I'm
bravado.
like the
I heard testosterone. I was like, I'd better sit up straight.
It's like if
talking about
you
me.
are the only girl and with a family of all brothers. And so I feel like you kind of have to show a little grit in order to...
I feel like I'm the one in here, though, that's most in touch with my feminine self.
No. No.
Wait, what do you, I'm going to just back out of it right now. Ron says these things sometimes, and I'm like, what did you say, Ron? I was like, oh, he didn't go there, and he does.
But there's always a rhyme or reason to it, right, Dave? And then you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I honestly, yes. But sometimes you go out there, and I'm like, oh, Ron's not going to get back in from that ledge.
But he'll keep going. I know, I think,
so
you know
fun.
what, Mary, you don't know what's happening behind the scenes. And
I appreciate her standing up for me.
Yes.
I know people do think that I tease you too much, but it truly is. We're like a family.
We are like a family.
We are.
I mean, like it's when you say I don't have siblings, but this is what it feels like to have siblings. I think.
Oh,
yeah. We need to tease each other. I also, and let me just say this too: if we were all super nice to each other, it would make for really bad TV. Like, you kind of have to tease and poke fun a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
Oh my gosh, I love you so much. You look so good today. Oh, you look good today. Like, it's just, that's boring.
Click.
Boring.
I will also say, I sometimes feel like I'm too mean to you guys. Like, I pick on, I try to make sure I pick on you both equally.
Sure,
No,
you guys just do it off camera.
You're very kind and thoughtful. I really do. I think Ron is very kind and thoughtful.
Oh, thank you.
I really do.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Not in touch with my feminine side, but kind and thoughtful. I'll take that.
Well,
I guess.
I don't know. All right. Okay, we're going to move on now, Ron. Thanks for the question, Mary.
Yeah, Janine says, if you were a college professor, what class would you like to teach? You know, I feel like so many people remember Psych 101. Do you remember learning?
Actually, I do.
Yes, you do.
I do, because it's fascinating to learn why we're thinking what we're thinking. Yeah.
So I feel like if I could teach anything, it would be that, because I do think it's like one of those mind-blowing classes that stays with you.
See, I of course I was going to pick like some journalism communications kind of thing, but I don't know. Now I want to like branch out and think of something. This is a good question.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what I would teach. I think I would just like do random life skills that I've learned. Things that David's learned. Would anyone sign up for that class? Probably not.
Yeah, like, let me teach you how to ski. The last time was 20 years ago. But
We're going on a field trip, class. All right, Lois is asking, in the opening of the show, as you walk through the newsroom, who has the computer with the bubbles as their screensaver? It's so cool. And you know what? I want to give you an award for being observant. So this is Jess Dixon, our noon producer's screen. But truth be told, I think it's programmed on all of our screens.
And I think it's something like where you don't lock or unlog out of your...
Because it's on my screen all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
walk
lock
away.
it. I do. Doesn't it just time out? Like,
And
do
then
you
you get
log
bubbles.
out? Do you log out of your computer when you walk away?
If you read the business conduct statement from the company, you are supposed to lock your computer every time you walk away.
I always do that too. You're right. Okay, I think we're out of question time.
Are we? Are we out of questions?
I think so. Are we? Oh, yes. Okay. Maria says, yep. Just in the nick of time. Thanks, Maria. All right, coming up, Boaz is giving us a preview of one of the biggest snowboarding competitions in the entire world. The Red Bull Heavy Metal Qualifier is right here in Pittsburgh for the very first time. So we are taking you there live at Acrisure Stadium to check it out.
This is going to be awesome. Plus, we are learning how to make one of the best cakes in the state. Yes, we can say that because the PA Farm Show winner for Best Homemade Chocolate Cake is waiting for us in the kitchen. She's going to teach us the secrets behind her first place creation.
I cannot wait. But first, before you book that next trip, we're putting some long-standing travel rules to the test. Do travel agents really cost you more? Is booking direct always the best deal? Our travel expert is here to separate fact from fiction, and that's coming up next.
Oh gosh, I almost talked right over you.
That's okay, we talk over each other all the time.
It's Friday, January 30th. The longest week ever is almost over. We'll be right back. Hands up if you've been scrolling travel deals and dreaming of somewhere warm lately. Raise them higher because that's definitely us. But before you book that trip, it's time for reality check. Are those travel rules you've always heard actually true?
So travel expert Bobby Laurie is here to break down the most common travel assumptions, and we're going to play a game. So he's going to read us a statement, and then we're going to hold up our true, false paddles, and then he will tell us if it's a travel myth or a travel truth.
It's true.
And we love that you came here by train. You were
I
like,
did.
I'm not
I
even
wasn't
going
driving.
to attempt
No,
the
not at all.
roads.
It's usually about a 3.5-hour drive for me, but I was like, you know what? No.
No.
Train was easier. Plus, I could sit back and
love
not have to worry
that.
about anything.
Right. This is why he's a travel
Yeah,
expert. He knows what
exactly.
to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
First question.
First question. I'm going to flip this over so you can't cheat.
Oh,
just in case
I
the
didn't know.
answers are there.
We don't
I
have
don't know.
answers.
I don't
I don't think they're on
I'm
there.
just making sure because I know how you both are.
We don't.
He's been here a minute
Yeah,
and already he's insulting us.
Okay, question number one.
Okay.
You get the best deal when you book direct with the company that you want to travel with. True or false?
I'm going to say false.
You're right, it's actually false.
Yeah.
So if you have a travel advisor, they can actually get you the same deals that you see on the website or the same pricing, but they can give you added amenities. So for example, if you use a travel advisor to book a cruise, you can get free onboard credit back so that you can spend on board or toward excursions. You can get better room locations. You can get a whole lot of added benefits by using a travel advisor than if you book direct.
And is that because they have like special deals going on?
Exactly. So a lot of these travel companies work with travel advisors to try to book up all their rooms in their cabins. So they're given these incentives. So as I am a travel advisor also, so everyone who books a cruise with me will get money back on the ship that they wouldn't get if they book direct with the company. Plus you gain the travel advisor in the event something happens.
Right.
If your flight's canceled, if the cruise has a delay or something, then you have that person to advocate for you.
Which is, I feel like, so important now as we see a lot of travel
Definitely,
issues.
definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so speaking of travel advisors, working with one costs more money.
I've done this before, so I'm going to say false.
I'm going to say false,
It
too.
is false. So there are a few out there that do charge a planning fee if your trip is really involved. If you're putting together cruises with flights and hotels and then tours and such like that, there might be a small planning fee involved. But if you're booking just a straight hotel, a straight flight, or a cruise, there's no added cost at all.
Wow.
The travel company actually pays the travel advisor to help you make the
Okay,
put
that's
the
what I
trip
was going to
together.
ask. Like,
Yeah.
how do travel agents make their money?
Yeah, so actually, if you were to go book direct, the cost that the cruise line would actually pay the travel advisor is built into that fare. So if you book direct, the cruise line's keeping it. But if you use a travel advisor, then the travel advisor and their small business actually gets that fee.
That's wonderful.
So it's a one big circular motion here. So it's actually best to use one because then you're supporting your local small businesses,
Right.
And that money doesn't go back to the big corporations.
That's
Absolutely.
wonderful. Okay,
Okay,
cool.
so the next one.
Love that.
New modern cruise itineraries have overnights built into them so you can explore the destination.
Oh, interesting.
So, okay, so like you've landed in Acapulco, and
The cruise ship's going to spend the night.
And they're
I'm
going to spend
gonna
that. I'm going to say true.
You are both right. It is true. So older cruise itineraries
Yeah.
used to be like you'd dock at 8 a.m. and you'd be gone at 1, and you really didn't have time to explore anything. But now they're realizing that people really want to go and immerse themselves in the destination.
Right, not just have a couple hours.
Exactly. So now you're going to see full day port visits from like 8 to 8 or 11 to 11, or the ship's going to spend the night. So you can actually go and explore today and tomorrow, and then you'll move on to another destination.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's really
especially because
nice.
I felt like I've only done one cruise, but I felt like there's that stress of like,
Yeah.
how much time do we actually have before we have to make it back, and you have to like learn very quickly the travel.
You don't want to be one of those people running down the pier as the ship's pulling away.
Right,
So
no,
at
no.
least at this, like on the overnight, you have all the time
Right,
you want to actually
right.
explore it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
and this one, I think this is going to be really interesting. Hotel star ratings tell you how nice the hotel really is.
You would think so. All right, I think it's a trick question. I'm going to say false. They
I
don't
think
really
so
tell
too.
you.
You're right. They actually do not tell you how nice the hotel is. The star ratings just measure the services and the amenities that the hotel offers. It does not talk about the style, the experience, or the vibe at all. So basically, a 5-star hotel could really feel outdated, and a 4-star hotel could be new, modern, and luxurious. So when you're booking a hotel, you really want to look at the location of the hotel, the room type you're picking, and the reviews online. Of course, with a grain of salt, because sometimes reviews can be a
We
bit crazy.
understand. People like to complain. We're familiar.
There's always a few.
I hear
There's
you're
always a
mean
few.
to Ron.
Very
All
much.
right, we're learning so much. We love this.
Thank you.
All right, and
Yeah.
Bobby actually is not going anywhere because he's not done putting our travel knowledge to the test. Although we did really well.
You did really well.
We did really
now
well.
comes round 2.
We did not cheat. Now that we've busted a few myths, it might finally be time to hit book. But before you lock in that all-inclusive vacation, what does all-inclusive actually include? We're finding out next.
All right, travel myths busted. Suitcase practically packed. And if you're eyeing an all-inclusive getaway, there's one big question. What's really included?
Travel expert Bobby Laurie is here to unpack what all-inclusive looks like across different vacations. This is such a good topic.
Yeah, because you think all-inclusive, you think everything's actually in there,
right.
and you're going to find that not everything is included in an all-inclusive at all.
At all, yeah.
This is going to be educational then.
I broke this down into a couple different sections, and we can kind of go along with the same game.
Okay.
When you book an all-inclusive, do you think that airfare is included in your trip?
Only if, well, and I've done this before, you have to make sure like you're selecting that when you're booking it.
Okay.
Because sometimes yes, sometimes no.
I think if you win your trip on The Price is Right, it is included.
I love on the price when they always say like round trip airfare from Los Angeles. You got to get there first.
Yeah, you got to get to Los Angeles. Yeah.
But so for cruises, sometimes it is included, especially if you're booking a luxury cruise line. It's usually always packaged in because you want that door-to-door feel and experience.
I see.
If you're booking an all-inclusive resort, never. It's never included. They don't want a part of it. They don't want to touch it. And if you're booking like a land tour or a land package, it usually is included. So you don't have to worry about it. But what's interesting is if you are getting your air included with the cruise line, you don't have a say over your flights. The cruise line will give you the itinerary and say, here you go, get to the airport.
So wait, do you even get a chance to pick your seats?
You can pick your seats, but like let's say the itinerary departs at 6 a.m. and you're like, oh, I like later flights. No, you can't change it.
Oh, okay.
You can't change it,
All right.
not
That's good to
without
know,
an
too.
additional fee.
Okay. All right, next up.
What about excursions and activities?
No, they are not included.
I would think no most of the time.
Most of the time it is no, you're correct. So cruise lines, oops, oh wow.
Oh no,
no.
we've lost our itinerary.
It's okay. Cruise lines, if it's a luxury cruise, yes. Because it's an all-inclusive package deal. Resorts, if you're staying on a property, the activities on property usually included. Tennis, in some cases, scuba diving is included as well, snorkeling, stuff like that. On a tour, everything's included because the whole point is to go on tour and see the destination.
Right.
So yeah, so it really depends. This is a big one. Gratuities.
No.
I don't know. I've never been on a cruise ship. I think maybe some cruise ships have the gratuity built in. I think most of the time, no.
Okay, so here's an interesting thing about gratuities on cruise ships. Usually they're not included, again, unless it's a luxury cruise line.
Okay.
Some cruise lines charge you a service charge, and they bill it as a gratuity, but the service charge doesn't actually go to the crew on board. If it's a gratuity, it does. A charge does not. So you really have to read like the contract of carriage for the cruise line to see if the gratuity you're paying actually goes to the people who are helping you.
Yeah. I also feel like you feel like a cheapskate not tipping someone who's provided a service.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the service charges are interesting. You can go to the front desk on the cruise ship and remove the service charge. You don't have to pay it. If you then want to tip cash to the people who actually help you during your trip.
Oh, look at what Bobby
Every
You need to,
time
like-
we've gone to an all-inclusive at like a beach, we always tip the bartender first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
And we're just like,
First thing in the morning.
morning.
That's a good tip. That's a good travel tip. And I will say, and at all-inclusives, gratuities are usually included, but doing extra for the people who wait on you all day, definitely a good idea. Speaking of that bartender.
Drinks. I have been to all-inclusives at the beach before. I know that drinks came, but cruises, no.
Right, exactly. Cruises, no. It's usually a buy-it package.
Yeah.
Wait,
That
at
usually
the
costs a lot of
beach
money.
though, they're included?
Yes.
Yes, they are. At
Oh my
all-inclusive
gosh, are you
resorts,
kidding?
everything
I'm
are
going to the
included.
beach.
Oh my gosh, yeah. If you
Yeah.
go to Cancun in an all-inclusive, you're not leaving that pool bar.
Really, that's what you're paying for at
Yeah.
an all-inclusive resort is the food being included and the drinks being included.
Yeah.
Cruise ships, food's usually included. We're going to get to food in a second, but food usually, drinks usually a buy-it package. And in some cruise lines, it's really expensive, like $700 a person for a week.
Okay, and let's get to dining, because I think
Dining,
that
yeah,
was
let's go right to dining.
Okay.
So cruise lines, always included. Resorts, always included. Tours, it depends. It might list on the itinerary that you get a lunch or a dinner included. But again, on the cruise ships and the resorts, there might be a specialty restaurant that costs extra.
Right.
But you usually get a wristband that shows what you've paid for at those resorts, and that just says you can go in and eat as much as you want.
Nice tan line at the end of all of it, too.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank
Now
you
I
so
wanna
much.
go away.
Yeah,
Right.
book
I'm
it.
motivated now.
We have help.
Yes,
Yes,
Book
you
it
do.
now.
Thank you, Bobby.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it as always. And if you want to learn more of travel expert Bobby Laurie's travel tips and tricks, you can find his link on our website, PittsburghTodayLive.com.
Still to come, the Winter Olympics are almost here, and one of the coolest events is hitting the ice. Daisy is trying her hand at curling and showing you where you can slide, sweep, and play right here in the Berg.
Plus, that's a wrap. We're taking a fun look at the week we had here on PTL. I remember that moment. All right, that's coming up here on PTL.
Is the cold snap almost over? Will Phil see his shadow or not? Can winter be over now? We have questions. Ron has answers. We hope, anyways. That's next.
All right, this is where, and you're looking at temperatures where we started off kind of bottoming out this morning, including Pittsburgh, all the way down to 5 below. The Newcastle area, 18 below zero for that morning low. I want to thank also, we had a couple of viewers. This is Glenn. Thank you for sending it. I like this picture. You can see the thermometer there. It's so cold that the mercury is barely even being measured at that point. And then Sally up in Polk as well, showing us nearly 20 below. For the thermometer reading that she was seeing. It was plenty cold out there this morning. Hey, we're at 1 right now in the Pittsburgh area. We are a little bit faster, warming up a little faster than I was expecting today. Still should get back to around 10 degrees for a high temperature after a very cold start, dropping all the way down to 5 below. Even colder weather expected for tomorrow, guys. I have us down to 9 below. Will be very cold over the weekend. A little warmer, not very much so, but it'll still be cold next week. Do want to point out there's going to be a couple of chances for some additional snow during the work week next week, including what looks to be a chance on Wednesday at this point. All right, David and Heather are moved over to the PTL kitchen. Hey, guys, what's cooking?
Ron, I have to tell you, I'm just excited. We are in the kitchen with the best homemade chocolate cake in Pennsylvania.
So the Greene County native who took the PA Farm Show by storm is here with us, and she's teaching us the recipe for this fabulous cake. So what's her secret? Well, we are finding out when PTL comes right back.
It all started in a Western Pennsylvania kitchen and ended with first place. A baker from Greene County recently took top honors at the PA Farm Show for best homemade chocolate cake, and she is here to show us how she did it.
So Lainey Duncan is here with the recipe and the cake right over there that took home the gold. First of all, Lainey, congratulations.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really big deal. And talk to us about what this cake is, because yes, it's a chocolate cake, but this is a special chocolate cake, right?
Yes. So the basic recipe of the chocolate cake I have had for approximately 12 years that I've been trying to perfect it, basically. And this time, I guess I got it right, because I add cherries and milk chocolate chips to it.
You add cherries and milk chocolate chips.
Oh, I can't wait to try this.
Okay.
But the layering of all of this is like incredible, because you actually had to win at one of the, how many different fairs?
107 fairs in the state.
So you could enter into any of those.
PA State Fair, yes.
And so which one did you win at?
Jacktown. And they say in Jacktown, you can't die happy until you've been to the Jacktown Fair.
I feel like we have to go.
We absolutely have to.
End
We
of
have to go
July.
now.
Yeah.
End of July.
End of
We're
July.
in. We'll be there. Okay,
So walk us through building this. Yeah.
So the first step is you're mixing all your dry ingredients first, which is your sugar, your flour. I use Hershey's cocoa because Hershey.
Plug for
PA,
Hershey's.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Baking powder, baking soda, and some salt. So that's all mixed together. And then I add the wet ingredients. And another thing is PA preferred using products that are grown and purchased here and made in PA.
Okay.
Gives back to the state. So we have whole milk that I'll add from Schneider's. I use Schneider's because we're
Wonderful.
that's the local dairy farmer. And then oil, vanilla extract. But the key is at the very end, after you've mixed all that together, and I use a hand mixer for that part, is boiling water.
So I just made a chocolate cake, and the key with that was hot coffee on top of it. So what is it about the hot liquid that you're adding on top of it? What does it do?
It causes the cocoa to bloom, so you'll get a richer flavor.
Wait. So you mean
That's
instead
what
of
it
just
is.
pouring room temperature water into the cake mix, like you use this hot water?
Boiling, has to be boiling water.
Okay.
Boiling
There's
water.
a tip for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and then when you add that, it starts to make everything separate again. So you have to really stir it in. That batter becomes very thin.
Yes.
And it'll start to get little bubbles at the top of it. That's when you know it's about ready. I will put it into greased with Crisco and floured pans. I use round ones. And then I add the cherries and the chocolate chips to it.
Oh,
So the
wonderful.
cherries
That
and the
is-
chocolate chips are not in a layer of the cake. They're within the cake.
They're within the cake. So,
Okay.
okay, this is a cake that's done. When I'm done, it has to cool for 10 minutes. It's a
Okay.
2-day process.
Okay.
The cake has to cool for 10 minutes. Yeah, you can go ahead and pick them up. You can feel that it's a homemade cake, so it's more dense than a
Yeah.
box cake. And if you can flip it over, you can see how the cherries and the chocolate chips
yeah,
chips
you
will
see-
rise to the top, the cherries will fall to the bottom.
Wonderful.
And then that second day, and I put in saran wrap to keep the moisture in. The second day
That's when
is
you ice
when
it.
I will start icing it. So
And you're
I've
gonna
made
let us
some
try
icing.
this?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Oh man, I love you.
So this icing is made with the stand mixer because it consistently whips it the whole time as I'm adding the ingredients in.
Can I have that whole thing? Maybe we should just try the cake. Can we try
Yeah.
the cake?
Yes.
It is so beautiful, though. I don't want you to cut into it, but please cut into it.
Oh my gosh.
It really
There
is
we go.
gorgeous. You were saying just the decorating of it takes a while, too.
Yes. So
If you're a clean
Heather's
fork.
addicted to the icing now.
Oh my gosh.
let's see if I can get this out. That will be the next
The
challenge.
first piece is always a mess. No one's gonna judge.
Okay, good. 'Cause-
Right?
I know,
Also,
doing this
I-
on live TV is always a
I know.
challenge.
I also want that little thing that you have.
Look how gorgeous.
Oh my.
Really?
Okay.
It fell
I'm
to the
going
side,
in.
Sorry.
I'm going in.
All right.
You want to just eat some
Yeah,
of
we're
this?
going to share this. Yeah.
But I don't think that we should.
Okay,
Here,
well,
I'll
maybe
cut you
we'll get
another
our own
piece
later,
here.
but yeah, just for time's sake.
Oh my god. Oh, so good.
Oh,
Oh,
it's so creamy and delicious.
I need to bite of yours now so you feel.
Yeah,
now
yeah,
it's
no,
even.
they make it equal. Because did you get the cherries? There's something about the cherries.
Maraschino cherries.
Oh, it just puts it over the top.
So
and that
you just drain it really well and then cut them up.
Heaven sent us an angel when they brought you here.
So,
That's
and
amazing.
you have to use the
Congratulations.
milk chocolate chips because this is already cocoa. Baking cocoa is a little bit more bitter, so this will give it a sweeter flavor. It has to be the milk chocolate.
I love so much
God.
that you were willing to reveal your recipe to all of us. And congratulations again.
Thank you. And the recipe is on the State Farm Show's website.
Oh, that's great. All right, well, once more, congratulations to Lainey Duncan of Greene County for winning the blue ribbon. It is for Best Homemade Chocolate Cake at the PA Farm Show. Can you speak? I better speak for you. We have the link to her recipe on our website, pittsburghtodaylive.com. Whew. What a wonderful Friday. Thank you.
God.
All right, winter sports meet Steel City. One of the world's most iconic snowboarding competitions is making its Pittsburgh debut. Boaz takes us live to Acrisure Stadium. That is coming up next.
If you told us a few years ago that one of the biggest snowboarding competitions on the planet would be right outside Acrisure Stadium, we would have asked what you were drinking.
Yeah, but you know what? Here we are. Snow, steel, and a global showdown that's making its Pittsburgh debut.
Boaz is live to see what the Red Bull Heavy Metal Qualifier is all about and why it's such a big deal in the world of winter sports. Hey, Boaz.
Hey, yes, it is wild out here. Most people are trying to get rid of snow, but right here we've got plows bringing in more snow for this big event. I'm here with Joe Sexton, who's the director of competition for the Red Bull Heavy Metal Qualifiers. And for folks who aren't familiar with this event, what is it all about?
Yeah, this is a qualifier event. The first time we've done like a regional qualifier to get you to the Boston is kind of the final with the big pros. So we had people from all over the world enter to get a spot, and they're going to ride, and one lucky male and woman is going to go to the finals.
So when you say they're going to ride, so you're building this contraption up here, so there's this little steep part up there, and that's where the snowboarders are going to start, and then what happens?
Correct, yeah. I mean, the idea is do your best trick down this rail, a rail that no one's hit before because this is, private property. So super excited to see what people can do on this feature, yeah.
Yeah, and you were saying, I mean, folks, who ride snowboards, they have these crews, they travel around the country, and they often go to places like this illegally. Maybe they don't have permission. It's sort of a big deal to be able to ride the rails here at Acrisure Stadium.
Correct, yeah. And usually you're up against, cops coming or feeling like you're not supposed to be there. So to have the freedom to kind of do your trick here is going to be cool, and it's gonna breed a lot of good riding. Yeah.
And so what is the event going to be like? It's noon tomorrow, and what's the vibe like? What will people be able to see?
I mean, they're going to be able to see riders. These are some of the best up-and-coming riders from all over the world, too, which is really cool. Like, Pittsburgh's just happened to be the location, but these people are coming from all over to get their shot, and they're going to try to do their best tricks, and we're going to have, four heats, and the riders are going to go, and we're going to pick, finalists from each heat, and then there's going to be one final winner, and it's going to be really exciting.
Okay, so what happens to the winner from Pittsburgh?
The winner from Pittsburgh will get an all-expenses-paid trip to Boston and $1,000, and that's when they get the chance to go ride with the pros and potentially have a career-changing moment. You go to Boston and put on a show, and there's a lot of people watching and a lot of sponsors, and it's exciting.
Yeah, And you wouldn't think there's that much prep into riding the underrail, but in fact, I guess the snow you want is actually snowmaker-made snow, and so you're bringing that in from Boyce Park for the top and the bottom, and then obviously we have a rail here, but you're creating this rail topper to put on top of it.
Yeah, correct. I mean, that type of snow is better for, like, it packs in nicer, right? And the fluffy stuff is good for kind of riding down, but for the landing in the top, you want it to be kind of a firmer surface. So we brought in some snow. We luckily got a bunch of natural snow to make it aesthetically pleasing, and I mean, you couldn't ask for it. A little bit chilly temps, but these guys and girls are used to it, so yeah.
Well, obviously they're still working on the rail, so we can't have you ride down it just to show us how it's done. But I brought a tech deck.
Yeah.
And so Joe has graciously agreed to show us on this railing over here a little demo of how it'll work. So,
ideally, you're going to want to go, these are the kinks, right? You see it goes down, flat, down, flat, down. They're going to go down, flat, down, and off the end. If they get off the end perfect with their trick, that's going to be a good score for the judges.
Wow, that's amazing. And so who are some of the folks who are competing tomorrow?
Some notable names are Nate Berjarski from Minnesota. We got Riley Johnson from Minnesota. We got a really good rider out of Minnesota, Jack Henderson. A lot of Minnesota guys. And then we got some really good, Logan Britcher's a good East Coast guy. They're kind of coming from all over. And we got May Colson is a great female rider. So we're excited to see what these riders do. And I think the crowd's they're gonna put on a good show.
Well, this is so exciting. I mean, it's exciting to see them putting it together, but it's going to be an amazing show together tomorrow, and it's free.
It's free. It's free to come watch. It's going to be a spectacle, I think, for people to see what these riders can do. It's such a different discipline than maybe what they see on TV. So to see kind of street snowboarding in a really cool new light and see how difficult it really is to do these tricks, I think it's going to be impressive, and it's going to be a good time.
Thanks so much, Joe. Well, we thought that tech deck demonstration was cool. Tomorrow's going to blow your mind.
Yeah, no, that really, I mean, even the tech deck was like, it did it for us.
Yes, very impressive, Boaz. All right, we love it, really.
Well, to see the crowds, too, in some of the video from the previous years.
Exactly.
Amazing. Yeah.
So the Red Bull Heavy Metal Qualifier happens tomorrow, right outside Acrisure Stadium, right where Boaz was standing there on the North Shore.
For more information and for the schedule of events, just go to our website, pittsburghtodaylive.com. Still ahead, the Winter Olympics are right around the corner, and Daisy is jumping into one of the most buzz-worthy events on the ice. Curling Fever is here, and she's showing you where you can get in on the game right here in the Berg.
Well, the countdown to the Winter Olympics is on, so today we're sliding into one of the coolest sports on ice, curling, and I'm here at Playground Dropout with the founder, Corey DC. And Corey, this is really cool because we were here, Team PTL, Team Talk, just last month having a night out, and you have so many fun things under one roof.
That's right. We have axe throwing here. It's our tried and true staple. We've been doing that for roughly 10 years, but we also have a game show studio that's publicly available, the only one in the city.
That's the one that we did, actually.
That's
that was really fun.
Yeah, hopefully friendly competition, right? We also have Bomb Hole, which is America's first explosive toss game. We actually have a patent for that game, so it's the only place you can do it is here.
And it's brand new.
Brand new, just unveiled in the last few months. And we also have curling. That's why we're here today. It's, you know, with the Winter Olympics coming up, it's kind of all the rage right now. So we're excited to showcase that.
Well, I know people are always glued to the TV watching it, but some people don't really understand how it all works. So you're going to help us break the ice and walk us through this,
So first of all, these are real curling stones made of granite. They're roughly 42 pounds, so it does take a little bit of a heave to get it to the target.
So it's just like the Olympics, huh?
Just like the Olympics. Now, we call this warming up the stone so that it slides appropriately, and you just want to take aim and try and put it on target. So I'm going to give it a shot.
Ooh, that was oh my God, what? Wow, that's amazing.
Just on the edge.
So it doesn't matter if it goes past, you just want it the closest.
As long as it's close.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get some points. So go ahead, give it a shot.
I'll give one shot. Okay, let's see. So I got to warm it up first, right? You got any other tips for me?
I think it's all about momentum. So yeah, bring it all the way back and then launch it.
And just Launch it with all my
That's
power,
good,
my
that's
might.
good.
Keep going. Oh, just a little to the
Just
left.
curl to the left.
All right, go
All right.
ahead and you try again. Now, I noticed that there's no sweepers like they would typically have. This is a different
You're
version
right.
that you guys created.
We invented a miniaturized version of the game with safety in mind, and so we call this bar-style curling.
There you go, so that it's just easy. People don't have to worry about, going down there and getting it. You also have somebody that typically helps to
That's
bring it
right.
back down.
You don't have to step on the ice. We take care of that for
Man, you are
can-
killing it, Corey. Okay.
Lucky shot.
Hey, you might be able to make it to the Olympics. I don't know if I can.
I
All
would
right,
come
we're gonna
over onto the side here so you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it actually curls
Yes.
into that direction. And I know that because we're on ice, it is pretty chilly in here. That's why we are bundled
That's
up. And,
right.
and people are allowed to do that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Everyone
Let's see,
should be
guys.
bundled up.
Here's my Hail Mary. Ugh. Man, I favor the left side a lot. Look at that.
Practice makes perfect,
Look,
right?
we got twins. You wanted to meet up with yours, and mine met up there. Okay.
You're right.
I can definitely see why this is, a new sport that's like sweeping the nation, right? People love it.
A few tries, a few rounds of this, and you'll be a pro as well.
It is not too late for Daisy.
That's right.
I think if she
She's really
practices
good.
there, she could get in on the Olympics.
Maybe one time,
All
one
right.
day.
Playground Dropout has curling. They also have what you heard there, bomb hole, axe throwing, and group games as well.
It's located in Millvale, and we have a link to their site on PittsburghTodayLive.com. We'll be right back with a check on our local forecast.
Plus a look back at all the fun we had this incredible week.
All right, after we fell all the way down to 5 below this morning, temperatures this hour, we are at 6 degrees. Expecting high temperatures. I bumped it up just a little bit to a balmy 14 degrees today. Very cold weather through the weekend, guys, and there's a couple of chances, small chances for some snow over the next week.
He tried to call it balmy.
You
It's
caught
still
that, did you?
14 degrees no matter what adjective you use.
What temperature, though, do we need it to melt some of the snow? Like 30, like 36?
Above 32, right?
Well,
36, maybe?
32 is, the freeze, the melt point.
Yeah, but it's not going to melt the snow.
It's going to be a while.
It's going to be a while.
Tell her what I told you earlier, David.
March 10th. Oh, Valentine's Day, March 10th.
Cool. All right, that's all the time that we have for today. Be sure to watch Monday at 9. It's Groundhog Day, and we're sending Boaz to Punxsutawney for a face-to-face encounter with the most famous groundhog of them all. Will there be a shadow or no shadow?
Plus, you've seen cheese boards, but have you heard of potato boards? It's the latest food trend taking over the internet. We're showing you how to build one
Yes.
that is perfect for your Super Bowl spread.
And will Lady Gaga finally take home the Grammy for Album of the Year? We'll recap some of the biggest moments from music's grandest night.
That and more Monday at 9 on KDKA and then at 1 on KDKA+.
Thanks for being with us.
Make it a great...
Why could you not put the cars in the garage?
It's packed with junk and toys.
You love being the center of attention.
5. He read the first paragraph of
First
each of the
sentence,
spice-
first sentence.
First sentence.
First sentence.
Sorry we took too much of your time,
Lightning,
Ron.
lightning.
This is for you, Perry. Go. Okay, all the way.
We definitely want to get a shot of this.
Awesome.
My butt is burning.
I love it. So I'm going to show you the way number 2. Taking that support away from that chair, and it allows us to do that line wobbly.
I feel lots of wobbly. Now I need a partner to hold on to like Heather Abraham.
Yeah.
Oh, living on a prayer.
Look, there he is. Look at that
Adorable
smile.
mom smile.